Chiliz is pumping plus 20% up today, and it is back into the top 100 coins now, and it is for a reason. We're going to go over why that is, their latest announcements, and why Chiliz could continue pumping or rallying, guys, into the future. And we'll go over its price chart, which also looks quite bullish, its latest football and sports DeFi integration announcements. I am your host, Jordan. Nothing on this video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research and due diligence. At the start of this new year, if we look at coin market cap and if we filter by 24 hours, we can see the top coin pumping is Chiliz, up plus 19.4% today, so nearly 20% up, right? And let's have a quick glimpse of this chart. Actually, we can see up here it is looking very strong and very bullish, pumping up. Now, there's a few reasons why. We're going to show you. Bitcoin's currently 88k and going sideways. The rest of this market isn't looking that bullish. There's only two other coins, Meme Core and Story, up 10%. All the rest, are up lower than that or down. Now, recently, Chiliz has been making moves and a few very bullish announcements. We'll go over some things in this article here, and one of the second bullish thing is their DeFi model. So Chiliz has this DeFi model tokenizing football club revenues on Chiliz, guys. This could be massive and a industry first and breakthrough, because democratizing wealth and access, guys, to football teams revenue. As you guys know, international football is a massive business in sports, and if Chiliz can be the first crypto project and protocol to get a taste of this, get involved in it, and as you guys know, it's already made many deals and partnerships with clubs, then they could introduce many ways to actually use football clubs revenues for on-chain collateral, guys, and launching a 1 million USD seed fund with 12% APY annum returns. So that this involves, right, decentral protocol launching on the Chiliz blockchain. This is really interesting and a new exciting sports football club revenue project tied to real clubs and real revenues. It's very interesting and a bit of a breakthrough. And the other main breakthrough, which is the first one I want to go over, guys, which is stated in this article down here, is Chiliz latest moves, updates and announcements. One of the biggest things, I'll skip down to it, is this. Listen to this. So this is actually massive, and this is what makes Chiliz the first project in crypto to actually achieve this, related to sports and for Chiliz football, right? But it says this could be what's possibly behind this recent surge, or what's most likely behind it, the price rally in Chiliz. It says the rally likely comes from the highlights of several recent high-impact announcements from the Chiliz team. One of them is that Socios Europe Services Limited has received full authorization, right, under the EU's MiCA framework, becoming the first SportsX Web3 platform to actually achieve this status. This is massive, guys, so this could be huge. This allows Socios, remember Socios is the name of the football tokens project that Chiliz runs for all of the club tokens, right, that it has, because Chiliz has, if you don't know, it has also multiple individual tokens for each, representing each football club that it works with. So it has a token, for example, for different football clubs and sports teams with Socios. This allows Socios to operate, guys, as a fully licensed crypto asset service provider across the European Union. This is the first time for this, potentially expanding access to hundreds of millions of users, right? So it highlights all of the different achievements in here, but this is part of Chiliz 2025 milestones, that it did achieve this MiCA authorization, where Socios became the first sports Web3 platform actually fully regulated in the European Union now, under MiCA, the official European Union, regulations. As a fully licensed crypto asset provider, right, Socios Europe Services Limited rolls out to 450 million plus people across EU now. So Chiliz, the sports blockchain, Chiliz here, and you can see all these multiple different articles. In addition, the Chiliz group announced an acquisition of a 51% stake right in OG Esports. Socios will serve as an exclusive platform for OG fan tokens, guys, as we already know about this, with the project aimed to be a core example of Chiliz fan engagement model. So there's a lot more interest into this, and the technical situation is that obviously it went it looks a bit overbought now because it's pumped up a bit, so we could see some short-term corrections, but the long-term outlook for this basically remains bullish. That is the result of a lot of these technical analysis for this project. And next we jump into this revolutionary sports revenue and football club revenues, bringing that on-chain into crypto DeFi model. So we're going to go over this now as well. This is the second potential huge catalyst transforming the crypto industry as it relates to sports, and Chiliz pioneering this with football, arguably the world's biggest sport globally, right? Now back to this juicy alpha article contained within this knowledge about Decentral Protocol, which is this new one launched on Chiliz, as we were saying earlier, guys. So Decentral Protocol has introduced a new DeFi model on the Chiliz blockchain, right? Tokenizing projected football club revenues, like broadcast rights with a $1 million, guys, USDC liquidity pool, offering 12% APY over 90 days. The move signifies a novel fusion of sports finance and decentralized finance, potentially attracting investors and reshaping revenue streams for football clubs while offering lucrative returns. This is massive. Imagine being able to share, attract investors. I mean, first of all, it's good for the sports clubs as well, because they get to attract crypto, like international global investors, including crypto investors and so forth, reshaping revenue streams for the football clubs while offering lucrative returns. So imagine the investors getting to share in the returns of the actual football club's revenue. This is a brand new DeFi integrated model. This is one of the models that decentralized finance opens up to the sporting world of football club revenues. The Decentral protocol has pioneered a unique DeFi model tokenizing football club revenues, guys. So this is this new protocol, the Decentral protocol. This model, powered by the Chiliz blockchain, enables future revenues like broadcasting rights to actually serve as an on-chain collateral. So their real revenue can serve as collateral, where they can offer yield to participants and so forth. Entities involved include Decentral protocol and the Chiliz blockchain. A liquidity pool of $1 million USDC, $1 million of USDC offers a 12% APY over 90 days, allowing football clubs to access stablecoin loans. So they can, football clubs can stake their revenue as collateral and even get loans, so they could leverage up against it. It's insane. So the immediate impact is focused on the sports and finance sectors, offering clubs new financial opportunities. This model uses blockchain to enhance the financial infrastructure of football, boosting liquidity and financing planning options. Politically, the adoption of such DeFi models may attract regulatory scrutiny. Financially, it allows clubs to manage funds innovatively, while socially it could shift traditional revenue models for sports financing massively, right? Section 3 is that market and regulatory implications. The financial effects could bring increased liquidity to clubs and boost investor returns, guys, as we said earlier here, for the investors. It also tests the market readiness for such fintech innovations. Today's launch sets that precedent for it, potentially influencing the regulatory environment. Historical precedents in sports finance, especially with club fan tokens, suggests significant market engagement. So these insights align with the potential growth of financial mechanisms in the sports sector. So this is massive for the sports sector, huge for news in Chiliz, and we can see that on the chart of Chiliz here. It was going down for ages. So all the way since December 2024, we had this peak high around here after the highs from the previous, bullish trends, and then it came down, guys, and essentially we have been going flat and sideways all the way since April here. So it has been pretty bad for Chiliz. Then on October the 10th, we did have the massive dump. That is huge. Chiliz dumped like never before. That is huge dump. What happened on the the massive altcoin liquidation event? I guess that was the altcoin event that happened there. But since then, we had been recovering, going sideways, and now it's starting to finally, for the first time in months, maybe even years, starting to pump up. Especially in the last 6 months, right? So this is fantastic. If Chiliz could break this level around here, it would be great. It could go off to the races. But for now, because we're 20% up on the day, right, it is due for some short-term correction. So that is the little juicy inside scoop on Chiliz. We still got Bitcoin going sideways, guys. And if you love crypto knowledge, alpha updates, the latest analysis and opportunities just like this, then subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notifications. Save this video, because every single day we deliver to you guys, just like an Amazon Prime delivery package, the very best and latest in the crypto industry. Thank you for the amazing support, and we'll see you all soon on the next videos.